Hello, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whoever and wherever you are, good day to you. So, I put a little thing up on YouTube recently. They are now allowing me to do public comments on my videos, my channel, that's the one. So, if there's anything on my mind, if there's any little updates and whatnot, I can give you an update via YouTube. I've seen a lot of other content creators do this, and it seems to be a matter of 1,000 subscribers and that sort of stuff, like a milestone thing. So if you're not there yet, then keep working at it, and one day you'll be able to produce those public comments as well, little updates for your followers. And while I'm here, actually, you're so dirty. Might be on the actual camera lens. Yeah. Oh well, we'll see what happens in the editing. But yeah, so I did an upgrade to my PC a little while ago, just in case you missed the update, which was I needed a new motherboard, and it wasn't a requirement, I suppose. It was more of an unnecessary upgrade, but one that would help me render videos and such, because the one I had was about 5-6 years old at this point. So I thought, time for a new one, let's get to it. And yeah, it was a simple matter of, I went onto an online website, I went onto a website that custom build PCs, because I had no idea what size motherboard fits into what case, and you need an updated case. So basically the case I had was too old, so if I wanted a new motherboard I had to update the case, and then depending on the size of the motherboard and the case, would that work? And then, is the cooling system for the processor compatible with the motherboard? Is the processor itself compatible with the motherboard? There's all these layers, all these things. But this website just allowed me to say, right, well, I want this and this. I knew what processor I wanted. I didn't really know what motherboard, so they threw in a couple of suggestions there. And then they just simply, just like, here's the stuff you can use, off you go. If there's any issues, it says, you can't use that, it's not compatible. You say, okay, don't use it then. Find something else. So yeah, it's been a rocky road. I got the PC on a Tuesday. I spent the entire day fiddling around with it. I just needed to take the graphics cards and hard drives out of one, put them into the other. And then I found that I needed to have another power line running from this power supply to feed the hard drives. So I had to fiddle around with some wires, take half the bloody thing apart, and then put the new hard drives in, all powered, all fine. Graphics cards in, all fine. Turn it on, fine. Do a few things in the setup for the PC, and off you go. Now, I'm not an idiot when it comes to PCs, but I'm not also the most knowledgeable either. So there's a lot of things I still don't know. Quite a lot of things I still don't know. And basically what happened was one of the hard drives just wiped. I don't know if it's because I knocked it against something, or whoops, don't leave your indicators on, kids. Or if I done something like static wise to it, because that can seriously mess up your stuff. I had the anti-static thing on all the time, but maybe it was just a lapse in judgment, or I forgot to do it at one point. Knowing me, I probably forgot to do it. But yeah, cut long story short, the hard drive that got wiped happened to be the one with all my videos on, which, if anything, I would have preferred it would be that one, because I have 3 hard drives. I've got 2 solid state drives, which are faster than your typical hard disk drives, because there's no moving parts in them. Howdy. There's it's just much faster writing and moving data around in general. So one of the solid state drives I had with all the videos on got wiped, and the other one with all my other information on it, websites and that sort of stuff, wasn't. So when I got the PC, I also got a hard drive that's sort of in the motherboard, so it's even faster, which is amazing idea, amazing bit of kit. Technical talk, bollocks to it. Who gives a damn about the technical stuff? Basically, my hard drive got wiped and I've lost all my freaking videos. But that also means I can come out now, when it's sunny, and record some more videos. Because that's what I'm doing in my life nowadays. But no, I jest. It's fun coming out and doing these. And one thing I want to say is there's recently someone that came out, I won't say on what platform or whatever, or what their business is on it, but they said, if you're watching me and you're not paying me, then you're basically a leech. You're taking something from me when I'm providing you a service. And it's like, no, you're sat in front of a camera doing very little, and you're basically throwing shade at the people that follow you. So explain to us what this content is first, and then maybe someone will donate money to you. Unfortunately, they donate a lot of money to them, but hey, the world's unfair. But cut a long story short, if you are in this game, if you are in the whole social media thing, the YouTube thing, streaming, whatever, if your little bright spark idea is to make money doing this, then you need to rethink your strategies, and you need to rethink your purpose. Because yes, people get famous doing this, yes, people earn a lot of money doing this, yes, people can basically quit their job and continue to do this. But for characters like myself, especially with YouTube being YouTube, apparently some lad made a video. He had previously run a channel which was like featured around pranks and such, didn't go too well for him, so he made a new video which was basically how people are abusing minors on the YouTube system. And I won't get into any of the details, but some of the advertisers, Disney, Nestle, and who was the other one? Epic Games, they pulled their advertisements from YouTube. And what happens when people pull their advertisements from YouTube is YouTube doesn't get the money from them anymore. So if you've been seeing like 2 or 3 advertisements on your videos before they've even started, and you've got to press that bloody skip button twice, now you know why. It's because some Burke who couldn't make it on a bloody platform decided he's going to have a little tantrum and make this video about how people are exploiting the system. And yes, it's true, people are exploiting the system. Unfortunately, that has something to do with kids and such, but this is something that you have to keep playing catch up with. It's not something that you can just say, right, it stops, bang, it stops, because people are in this sort of state of mind, they're going to continue to do this. And thank you very much. Well, there's nice people like this in the world. There's also a lot of people sat behind their PC screens who know they can't get caught, and they put the most unsavoury comments on there. Now, I had a friend contact me saying that someone had left unsavoury comments on his videos, or one of his videos, and he said to me, what do I do with this? And it's such a hard thing to do, because once you get into this whole realm of like people actually follow you now and you need to interact with them, you can do like live streams, or you can do like Discord things, so people can like group chat with you and such like that. And don't get me wrong, it's probably an amazing thing, but I am a very closed off person. I don't like talking to a lot of people. It's not my comfort zone, so I generally stay away from it. I might do it later, maybe at some point, but for now I'm alright just doing these videos, and if you guys are alright just turning up and watching the videos, then fine. Anyway, so YouTube's implemented a way to basically stop people from getting so much money, because they themselves are not getting so much money, is the short of it. It might not be as how can I put it? It might not be as unfair as I make that sound, because I'm simply from the outside looking in. I don't get monetized by YouTube. I don't earn money out of doing this, as I've stated. And to be fair, I don't want to, because there's a lot of shade going around with YouTube. Not in a bad way, it's just they don't have the best of reputations at the moment when it comes to people earning money off them. So it's all contracts and obligations. I don't want anything to do with that. I'd rather just, here I am, be done with it. So yeah, if you are in this game and you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to earn all this money, I'm going to get so famous, I'm going to become an Instagram model or whatever they bloody call themselves these days, just don't. That's the easiest bit of advice I can give you. The other bit of advice is, you are going to be set upon by so many eyes. Is it worth it? You know, is it? There's a lot of effort, there's a lot of attention that needs to go towards some of these people, so yeah, just think to yourself, is it worth it? Is it, you know, is this what I want to be doing? But anyway, happy thoughts. So I've mentioned before, once, twice, 2, 3 times, I need to do myself a new video, don't I? A new intro video. That's kind of what I'm out here to do today. And I'm just scouting the area. So I know this is typically a quiet place. Anyone coming? Nope. Cool. And all I'm going to do is just basically set up the camera, get a few shots, get a few bits and bobs as you do. I'll do a ride by and all that sort of stuff, and see if I can put some bits and bobs together, maybe make a bit of music on top, and go from there, really. So yeah, doesn't sound too exciting, really, does it? But nah, it's little things like this. You can come out to places like this and just get the scenery and be like, wow, it's beautiful. And it's a massive shame that the sun doesn't actually come down from that side, because that is a beautiful landscape. And unfortunately, if I ride past, you can see the shadows casting over there, so the whole side of the bike against the sun, away from the sun, is not going to be lit up, so it creates a very dark image, which isn't perfect, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, so yeah, here's the thing. So if you're going to start a YouTube channel, just like be mindful, just say, right, here's what I want to do. I want to make videos for YouTube. I want to make videos. If people want to watch them, they can come in droves and they can watch them. They can say how much they love me and all that sort of crap, whichever way you want to look at it, really. But just be mindful that there are as many bad people as there are good people, and there are as many good people as there are bad people. So what you need to understand is, if you are in this game to try and get money like that lickety split, then you're all out of luck. Unless you get half naked and go on Instagram and take pictures of your bike and all that sort of stuff. That seems to get a lot of attention, and I hate it. So anyway, have yourselves a good one, and I'll see you next time. Ta for now.